The story of the Emperor of Mankind starts before his birth with the Chaos Gods. They were out there eating the souls of all these different shamans. So the shamans got together and they said, "This is baloney. What are we gonna do?" And one of them said, "What if we go talk to Tiffany?" And they said, "Yeah, let's go." So 3,000 shamans went to this lady Tiffany and said, "The Chaos Gods are going to eat all of mankind unless you let us run a psychic train on you." And Tiffany stood up for Tiffany laid down for mankind. And thus the Emperor was created. All of the shaman's powers were devoured inside of Tiffany and gestated into one perfect being who would lead mankind into a new generation of glory. Tiffany named the Emperor Doug because she really dug what those shamans had done to her. His passage through the birth canal marked the first major change for the Emperor. The damage done to his mother's insides horrified him to the point that he actually aged to a full-sized man and fell directly out of her. After that experience, the Emperor swore he would never have anything to do with another lady's hoo-ha. Then the Emperor did a bunch of stuff to take over the Earth. Now that that was done, he knew that he needed Jean's seed. So he made a PowerPoint presentation and showed it to Jean. But Jean said, "No, you can't have my seed." And the Emperor was pissed, bro. But he said, "You know what? I'm just gonna make my own gene seed. I'm gonna use PowerPoint uses templates. I'm gonna use a template, but I'm gonna show Gene, I'm gonna go all wild and stick dog DNA in these fuckers, and we're gonna see what's what. I'm gonna make a circus dog boy as one of my favored sons." But he realized that to stop the Chaos Gods, he was gonna need the help of the Chaos Gods. Totally logical conclusion. So he goes to the Chaos Gods and he's like, "Wait a minute, is Slaanesh a lady?" But then Slaanesh is like, "Yo, don't worry," went whoop whoop, grew herself a proper throbber, and the Emperor was like, oh, I was worried there for a second. And then they made a deal for eldritch knowledge. The idea was that the Emperor would get a prostate exam from Slaanesh while Nurgle, the plague god, coughed in his mouth. So the Emperor set out to make his 20 perfect supermen, mapping out every throbbing vein and all the little wrinkles of their buttholes to perfection. But unfortunately, in an unforeseeable event, turning to the Chaos Gods meant they actually had the power to spirit his kids away. And so the Emperor freaked out, bro. All that prime man meat he had been making was gone, and he needed a lot of dude action. So he said, "Make me some space marines or something," and then he got up on the golden throne and died. This has been the story of the Emperor of Mankind of Warhammer 40k. 100% accurate 100% of the time. And if you don't like it, don't be a bitch.